AFL is back. Here we go, week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
McDonald's pass.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fofo's the mic. Watch Fofo. Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
On the carry.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
44, Mike, 44.
McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Trayvon Mullen.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
On the carry.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And at the 12-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. I got Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Third and long for Bridgewater. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for a field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the
catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game. And that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Check right. Watching your five. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before break. McDonald. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Here's McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Good.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 26, check 26. Check it back, check it back.
This is McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Good. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Down, Las Vegas.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. McDonald. Got his man. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to Tyrell.
A very solid gain of 27.
Raiders.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
55, Mike, 55. And what's that? 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Panthers 10. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Bridgewater on first down. Off to Thomas on the left side. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Thomas
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 99 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the carry.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's
the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
the ground, McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Eric Harris up to make the tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh.